Is there a right time for anything? Is there a right time to fall in love or to fall out of love? To be happy, to be sad, to learn an instrument, to change your career, to have children, to get married, to start eating healthy, to be a better parent, child, sibling, friend, to pursue your passion, to make up your mind, to change your mind, to move, to release a book, a record, a film. Is there a right time for anything? And if so, when is that exactly, and how do you know? My upcoming record was meant to be released in 2020. We pushed it back to 2021 since it didn't feel like the right time due to the state of the world that year. Then came 2021 and the timing still didn't feel quite right. The world was still healing from the scars of the pandemic. Let's give it another year, we said. So 2022 came, and with the invasion of Ukraine in progress, the timing still felt, well, still feels, I should say, not quite right. Which is what led me to wonder about this idea of the right time. Are we to wait until all stars align before acting upon the world? Or will the stars always be misaligned, availing us the only option of aligning ourselves with the misalignment? Is there such a thing as the right time? Or is it the case that all we ever have is the wrong time, and all we can do is make the most out of that? In some respect, this question of the right time is a bit of a meditation on the pursuit of perfection, the perfect way to execute a project, the perfect time to do it, the perfect city to live in, the perfect partner to have, the perfect parent, perfect friends, job, history, future, genes, upbringing, country, body, skin, height, salary, house, you name it, the perfect thing. But is there such a thing as perfection? Or have we been deceived into this pursuit by the overstimulating world we have found ourselves in? Would I have these similar perfectionist tendencies if I was still back home, or have I been changed by the Western world? Was my grandfather as much of a perfectionist as I am, or is my perfectionism a result of the modern times? Oh, modern times. Mysterious times, I find them. Times of tremendous opulence and tremendous misery, almost in equal proportion. It's as though the radical improvement in the quality of life of the last few centuries hasn't made people happier. Sometimes it feels like it's done the opposite. People are quite miserable. The more you have, the more you want. The more you want, the less you appreciate what you have. And now there's this new experiment that everyone is robotically plugging into. Social media, they call it. So you log on and your friends got that and your other friends got that. So your brain starts telling you, hey there, friend, I think you need to get that too. But wait, you can't afford it, can you? I don't mean you can't buy it. Sure, you can buy it, but can you afford it? There is a monetary price for things, but there's also a different kind of price. A mysterious price hidden underneath the fabrics of reality. A spiritual kind of price. A tax, if you will. A tax as real as the Mississippi River, as real as the pyramids of Egypt. A tax that is intertwined with the physics of the world. A tax that is utterly real, but somewhat invisible. But you don't like taxes, do you? I know I don't. Fuck taxes, I said in my journal 2 nights ago. But there's no way around it. Everything has a price. the one on the tag, and another one that you can't see. So you make your purchase, oblivious of the invisible tags. You were seduced. What a fool you were. What a fool I was. Now look at me. Now look at you. Your brain is punching you and yelling at you like a recalcitrant child. So you go see your doctor and you say, "Doctor, doctor, my brain, it's staging a revolution against me. I need help." Your doctor gives you some pills, but the pills, they just make you nauseous for a while. They don't make you better, really. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the week, month, year, decade, you have to go back and you have to plug right back into this strange modern world that is drastically different from the world your brain evolved in. Modern times, man. Modern fucking times. Don't get me wrong, though. I do like the convenience of technology. I do like electricity and planes and majestic roads. But what really is the invisible price for all this modernity? And can we really afford it? Anyway, I digress. What is it we were talking about? Perfectionism, that's right. I suppose it's all connected in some fashion. I mean, I do think my perfectionism is a side effect of living in modern times, times when there is a preponderance of what to do and how to do it, and an over-glorification of the material gains of doing said things. But have you ever heard a song and thought, what a perfect song? It might be the case that the songwriter doesn't think much of the song. Same could be said of other works of art. Consumers of art might find their favorite works to be entirely perfect, whereas to the artists, the works could be unimpressive, incomplete, abhorrent even at times. So how can something then be perfect to one person and entirely imperfect to another? And what does that say about this idea of perfection and our pursuit of it? Well, I don't know. I have come to the conclusion, however, that there isn't going to be a perfect time to release this record, so I might as well do it now. In recognition of the misaligned stars, $1 of every ticket sold on the upcoming tour will be directed towards ongoing efforts aimed at alleviating some of the suffering brought on by the invasion of Ukraine. More news regarding the album and the tour are coming soon. In the meantime, here are some covers I dug out of the archives. This Must Be the Place by the Talking Heads. I'm Afraid of Americans by David Bowie and Heart of Gold by Neil Young. I look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, may you persist in good health. My love to you and yours.